Okay. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Good evening, online. Good evening, online. Super. Hope everyone are doing good. Let's jump on. What did we discuss in our last class? Ready for quick shootout? Ready? Yeah? Okay, there we go. Usually one volume can be attached to multiple EC2 instances at the same time. Answer is no. So if you want to have a shared storage, which service do you choose? EFS. What's the full form of EFS? Elastic File System. Elastic File System. EFS is completely managed by AWS. EFS is for which type of operating systems? Linux. And EFS works on which protocol? NFS. And EFS is limited storage or unlimited storage? Unlimited storage. EFS is what based storage? File based storage. So do we need to do any pre-provision for the EFS? No. And EFS can be replicated to another region if required? Yes. So which is a service is used for physical data transfer? Snow family. And Snow family has how many devices? 3 devices. What are those? Snow cone, Snow Edge, Snow mobile. Snow cone, how many terabytes? 8. Edge, 100. Mobile, petabytes. Okay. And all these devices will push the data to which service? S3. And which is a service used for archive purpose? Glacier. And in on-premises, I have storage issues. Can I use AWS storage in on-premises? Yes. Which service is that? Storage gateway. Can we also say that storage gateway is like a hybrid storage? Yes, it is a hybrid storage. Okay. And which is a service where you can go create databases? RDS, full form of RDS, Relational Database Service. RDS is a database or a database service? Database service. In RDS, we can go and create, maintain, manage the RDBMS databases. Yes or no? The platform is completely managed by AWS. Platform is managed by AWS. So we just need to connect using what? Endpoint. Using what? Endpoint. Using endpoint, we'll connect and then we will create a databases. How many engines that it has? 7 engines. What are those? MySQL, Oracle, MS SQL, Postgres, MariaDB, Aurora, IBM2. Wow, very good, yeah? Right, 7 engines. Yeah, I'll come to your point, Shweta. Okay, and RDS is regional or global? Regional. RDS is regional. And which is the service used for database migration? DMS, full form of DMS, Database Migration Service. And this RDS supports RDBMS databases only, correct? So if I want to have non-relational databases, so-called NoSQL, which service is that? DynamoDB. DynamoDB is relational or non-relational? Non-relational. Okay. And which is a service is used for data warehouse? Redshift. Which one? Redshift. And which is a service is used for database caching purpose? Elastic Cache. What is Elastic Cache? Very good. What is that? In-memory database caching service. And Elastic Cache supports how many engines? 2 engines. What are those? Redis and Memcached. Easily you're answering, guys. Very good. Okay. So let me take Shweta's question that went up. She said that, sir, request, please ask admin to upload videos on the same day. Okay. So just want to tell for everyone who opted for the recordings, recordings might not available on the same day because it will take time to get upload. So this uploading of this, see now, by the time we complete it, it will take how much time? 7 o'clock, right? So after that, it is not only our class. In Narecha, it is so many classes are happening at the same time, and all recordings will be automatically uploaded to your LMS portal. There is no manual intervention here. So while uploading this, it will take time. So for that reason, it will not be immediately available on the same day. I think after a few hours, it will be available. So you need to wait, right, Shweta? Okay. So there is question: can we regularly use? Yeah. So can we, or else just have a word with admin Madhu? Message him once, okay? This is what I know, but let's see whether he can help you there. Or can we regularly use MySQL DB on EC2 as DB server in 3-tier or RDS managed service? So it's up to you, Harish. So guys, Harish is asking, sir, can I install MySQL on EC2 instance and use it? Use it, no problem. But EC2 instance need to be managed by whom? EC2 instance. We need to manage. So you need to launch, you need to install, you need to manage. Just in case if that EC2 instance goes down or CPU levels are high, so your database will perform good? No. So whereas coming to RDS, in RDS, MySQL engine is there or not? So the platform is completely managed by AWS. Do you need to worry about the performance? So that is a difference. Based on that, you can choose it, Harish. Okay. Guys, please check with the admins, okay, out that I don't have control on that recordings. Okay, Nana. Okay, Shweta and whoever is asking Avinash. Okay, so let's move on to today's service. What is this? Load balancer. And then these are what? EC2 instances. Okay, so this is called ELB. These are what? EC2 instances which has application inside it. Yashwan, sir, when will you provide Google Classroom? It's there already. Everyone are already there. Yashwant, please ask admin to add you to the Google Classroom. Okay, guys, please. Only technical things will be in my hands. Okay, about the trainings and about the materials that is in my hands. Rest non-technical things, everything, please check with the admin only. Okay, because I don't have control. Right? Okay, Yashwant. Yeah. Okay. So we have ELB and then we have the EC2 instance. On top of it, if required, what we can have? Auto scaling. Very good. On top of it, you can have auto scaling. So Nana, whenever you create a load balancer is a service or a server? Service. So how do you access the load balancer? Using DNS name. What is that? DNS name. And that DNS name, you know, how does that DNS name look like, which is provided by AWS? HTTP:// if you give a load balancer, this one, some random numbers will be there, like ap minus south minus one dot elb dot amazonaws.com. So this is the URL, that the DNS URL, the load balancer URL provided by the AWS. Is it nice URL or nasty URL? I'm saying nice and nasty. Nice looking or bad looking? Yes or no? So will you give this URL to the customer? So load balancer is a service. Whenever you go and create a load balancer, automatically that load balancer will give the DNS name. And that DNS name look like this, myelb dot some numbers dot ap. And can you give this URL to customer? No, because I personally call it as nasty URL. What URL? But don't say this in interview, okay? So nasty URL. Nasty URL meaning, or else you can call it as not user friendly. Is it user friendly? It is not user friendly, right? So what we need to do is we need to give a nice URL to customer or not? So what we need to do, basically, we need to do the makeup. What we need to do? So, and that also word, don't use it to customer, okay, to interviewer. So this is a nasty URL. So for that, what we need to give a nice name for that entire URL. We need to give something called alias, yes or no? Let's say you have something very big name. Instead of that, you have your pet name or not? So your pet name or your big name, both are same or different? Same, right? So here also, AWS will give the nasty URL, but you should not give that nasty URL to customer. So for that, we need to give the nice URL. You need to map it to the nice name. To do that mapping, AWS came up with a service called Route 53. Say that. Say that. One more time. Route 53. What is that? Route 53. So what it is doing? What is its name is Route 53. What it is doing? Simply routing. What is doing? Routing from where to where? From the nice URL to nasty URL. Okay, this Route 53 is a DNS service from AWS. What is that? Do you remember DNS we learned in our starting days? What is DNS? Domain name server. So what it does, it keep tracks of all host names and IP address. Yes or no? So what is the DNS service in AWS? Route 53. So what does the Route 53 handle? It will handle all the host names and IP addresses, or nice name to nasty URLs, everything. So what is the Route 53? Route 53 is a DNS service from AWS. Okay, sir. Route 50 is a DNS service from AWS. That is good. Then what is this 53? This is a pakka interview question, right? What is 53 there? 53 is a DNS port number. Say that. DNS port number. Say that. What is 53 here? DNS port number. DNS port number is 53. That's why they named it as Route 53. Now, in Route 53, what we need to do is, in Route 53, Route 53 contains, what's that? Records. What is that? Record is nothing but mapping. What is that? Mapping. Let's say, for example, you have very big name, la 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 la, something, and you map it to a nice name called Lala. Yes or no? So when someone call you Lala, that meaning indirectly is nothing but your big name. Yes or no? So that kind of mappings, where do you do? In Route 53. So now this is a nasty URL, right? Can I give a nice name for it? Yes, I can give a nice name like sai.com. Yes or no? Sai.com is mapping to this big URL. Sai.com is mapping to the big URL. What is this called? Mapping. What do we do in Route 53? In Route 53, what we do? We do mapping. We do now what? Mapping. If customer says, let's say, for example, what is our URL? Boom.com. For example, what? If any customer hit boom.com, first, can you tell me which is the service will hit first in AWS? Elastic Load Balancer. But before load balancer, that mapping should be checked. No, that meaning which service it will hit? Route 53. Don't say R53. Say Route 53. I don't have lazy. That's why I'm writing R53. Right? Call it as what? Route 53. Tell me which is a service in AWS will hit first? Route 53. Because mappings will be there. No. Let's say you typed boom.com. Boom.com should go and hit to load balancer or not. So that mapping will be done where? Route 53. In Route 53, we'll create a record called boom.com is equal to the nasty URL of load balancer. If someone hit boom.com, is nothing but boom.com will be routed to the nasty URL of load balancer. So this kind of mappings, where do we do? Route 53. Route 53 is always used to do the makeup. Makeup meaning mapping. Understood? Nice. Is it clear? And by the way, Route 53 is global. Route 53 is global. So remember, so I think so this is the first service that I told you it is global, yes or no? So rest all the services are regional. So this one is, our Route 53 is what? Global. Clear? Online is clear? So which is the service will hit first? Route 53. And from Route 53 it will go to load balancer all the time, remember. Nice URL. Okay. So if someone hit boom.com, so you need to do a mapping called boom.com is equal to the nasty URL in mapping. Okay. Yes, that everything SOA, remember SOA name servers, all these things will be under the Route 53 only. Inside the Route 53, we have what? NS name server and SOA. Yeah. What is full form of SOA? Startup Authority. Very good. Okay. Nice. And the service that I'm going to tell you here is, you know this already. What is that? Virtual private cloud. So virtual private cloud. So VPC, you know, right? Whatever if you want to secure your entire infrastructure should be inside the VPC. If you want to create a EC2, if you want to launch EC2 instance, EC2 instance should be inside the VPC. If you want to create the RDS database, it should be inside the VPC. If you want to create EFS, inside the VPC. Everything that you create in AWS should be inside the VPC. It's a virtual private cloud. Okay, see here, in on-premises, we have data center, no? In on-premise, so whatever we do, everything is inside the data center only. In AWS, whatever we do, it should be inside the VPC or not? Can I call VPCs like a virtual data center? Yes or no? Whatever we do, everything should be inside the data center in on-premises. In AWS also, whatever we do, everything should be inside the VPC. So VPC is also called as virtual data center. Right? So I'll write it here. It is like a virtual data center on cloud. So do you remember that hypnotism diagram I told you in few days back? Yes. What is the outer layer? Inside it, inside, inside, inside. How do you remember? Say, because of you, sir. Say, right? So, right? So good level of concentration. Because it's injected or not? Second, AWS, region, VPC, availability zones, and then here we have EC2. So not only EC2, whatever I told you, it should be inside the VPC. So everything should be inside the VPC. And VPC is regional or global? VPC is regional. VPC is regional. Do you all agree that every region has a default VPC? Every region has a default VPC. Otherwise, first we need to learn about VPC, yes or no? If you want to go and launch EC2 instance, before launching EC2 instance, what you should have? VPC. You should have first VPC. If AWS is not providing the default VPC, what you need to first we need to create VPC and then we need to launch EC2 instance. So before learning about EC2, first we need to learn about VPC, which is bhayanak topic actually, VPC. Right? So for that reason, AWS, to make the customers very easy, for that reason, AWS is giving you a default VPC. Okay. So in one region, assume in one region, maximum VPCs that you can create is 5. How many? How many VPC you can create in one region? 5. So that is the maximum. You can go with 1 also. You can go with maximum 5 also. And don't think each customer has one VPC. No. Let's say I have my own AWS account. I'm using Mumbai region and I have 10 customers. For 10 customers, do I need to use separate VPC? No need. You can use one VPC also because customer will see everything in the back end. No, customer what he need the URL to work. That's it. How do you manage in the back end is your wish, right? But here AWS is giving you maximum how many VPC can create in one region? 5. That is a certification question. Remember. Yeah. Okay. Very important. See here. This is your company on premises. Yes or no? When I say company, it's on premises. There is a question. It's outside VPC. There are few services, Harish, guys, see, there are few services which doesn't require any VPC, right? Route 53. Does the Route 53 need any VPC? Are we creating any servers there? When you are creating servers, then VPC is required. But Route 50 is all about mappings, no? Right? So doesn't require, Harish. And Avinash, sir, does multiple customer can access same VPC? If yes, then what difference they are private? See, multiple customers, see, okay. Example I'm saying, you went for restaurant, okay? There are veggies or non-veg people will be there. Yes or no? They have say one kitchen or multiple kitchens. So what do you do? Let's say a veg guy or non-veg guy went for the restaurant. Veg guy ordered veg, non-veg guy ordered non-veg. And the waiter came, sir, this is your veg and this is your non-veg. Do you worry that how in kitchen, how it is getting prepared? Do you worry that, will you ask that, hey, for veg, you have separate kitchen, then only I'll eat? No, right? So as a customer, we just take the service. Here also, the question that Avinash is asking, does multiple customers can access the same VPC? Yes, access, no problem. But can you create, but for the customer, does he know about the VPC in the backend? No, does the customer will not understand about the VPC. It is us how we are architecting in the backend. Okay. Naveen, not now, Naveen. Okay. When we go deeper into EC2, there we'll learn about that. Okay. So this is company and this is on-prem, on-premises, premises. Okay. And this is AWS. Guys, end of the day, what you do, you will be working inside the company or not? You will be joining the company and you will be sitting inside the company and connecting to AWS. Yes or no? See here, now you join some company, you are here. And how are you connecting to the AWS? Through internet. What is that? Through internet. So every company will be connected to AWS through internet. This internet is shared internet or dedicated internet? Shared, right? Yes or no? Whatever the provider is giving, whatever's in your home also, you have Airtel Act is there, and then what is that? Hathaway. There are so many providers are there, right? So whatever the internet they are providing to you is a shared internet or dedicated internet. It's just shared internet only. Remember, okay? So this one is also, it is shared internet. See here carefully. You are sitting inside the company and you are creating the servers in AWS, or you are doing everything in AWS, and all the data from your company is going to the shared internet, using shared internet and connecting to the AWS. What if you have a sensitive data here? Or what you have a confidential data here? Or whatever the data we have in a company is confidential or not? And you are putting the data in AWS and that is passing through internet. Internet is public or private? Public network or private network? Public network. But what network you need? Private network. Physical or virtual? Mix it up. Virtual private network, so-called VPN. What is that called? VPN. So have you heard about VPN? That is VPN. Okay. So VPN meaning, guys, VPN is still using shared internet concept only. Without internet, there is no VPN. Yes or no? But the thing is, assume that from your company to AWS, the network is connecting. Everything is public. Everything is internet. Inside that public internet, you have your own private network. That data is transferring inside it. Assume big pipe is there, right? Everything is flowing inside it. And if you want to flow, you will become also public or not there. Everyone, you can sit next to that guy and say hi, 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 bye, because it is a very big pipe. So now if you want to be private, what do you have? Can you have a sub pipe inside it? Yes. And can you see any other people can see you? No other people can see you, and you also know no one can be seen there, right? So that inside the public network, you have the private network. That is nothing but VPN, virtual private network. But still VPN is using a shared internet concept or not? Yes, it is using the internet. Guys, this is a very good certification in the normal interview question also. How are you connecting from company to AWS? Through louder. I will be asking this question many times in the course. Remember, how are you connecting from company to AWS? VPN. What is that? VPN. Okay. But there are few companies, guys, there are few companies, what they do is, they say, I don't want shared internet. I want what? Dedicated. I want what? Dedicated. So they are not interested in the shared internet concept. Even though you set up a VPN, you say, Arey customer, no problem, VPN is very secure. No problem, you can use it. But still it is in shared internet. But this customer says, I don't want the shared internet. I don't want even the VPN. I want dedicated. Example. Assume there is a river here in Hyderabad, Manjira, for example. You're getting Manjira water in your house? Water, municipal water, Manjira water, example. Huh? So now, can you tell me, from the river, all the water will come to the somewhere in local storage, yes or no? And from there, the water will come to your house, right? So that is shared or dedicated? Shared. But this Bhayanak customer is saying, I want a direct pipeline connection from river to my home. From river to my home. What is this called? Dedicated. Possible. But expensive. Yes or no? It is possible, but expensive. Here also, AWS, this company is saying, hey, AWS, if I want to connect to you, I don't want to connect to shared internet. Please, you provide a dedicated connection to me. So that is called here, the AWS is saying this is called, there is a service called direct connect. Say that, direct connect from company to AWS. You can think it is a lease line connection. I say, what is here? Direct connect. It's a lease line connection from your company to AWS. Lease line connection from AWS, which is dedicated. And you know how much cost it is? $16,000 per month. Per month. Right? How much? 16,000 meaning? No. Okay, anyways. So there is question, sir, generally we'll connect without VPN while practicing. Is it restricted by company mandate to connect with VPN? So if we connect VPN, we can connect AWS. So guys, those who are working, already working people, Kishore, in your laptops, your company might have installed a VPN. Okay. That VPN is different. And whatever the VPN that we are talking here, it is different. But that architecture, that will come in coming days. We'll talk. But remember, for your question, if you are using your company laptop and if you have a VPN installed, so you cannot connect to the any of the AWS servers because your laptop is hardened by your company, right? So whenever you are practicing it, please remember, use your personal laptops, not your company laptops, because company laptops has a hardening. That meaning they have restricted network. Okay. Sir, VPN and direct connect are pretty much same, right? In terms of security. Yes, direct connect is even more secure. Which one is more secure, VPN or direct connect? Direct connect is super secure because no one is sharing in the backend, right? So we have a separate VPN in AWS. Yes. See, Kishore, that I will tell you later, but you guys are asking, right? See, this is AWS. This is your laptop. Okay. This is your company. This is your home. This is your home. This is your company. This is AWS. Guys, when I say I'll teach about this later, it's good for your health, I'm telling you. But you're forcing me to tell this. See whether you can able to understand or not. Okay. See, this is AWS. This is home and this is company. So from company to AWS, how are you connecting? Through So this VPN. So this VPN will be set up by your company to AWS already. So company network. But you have your laptop now in where? In your home. In your home. Can you connect from your home, which is public network, to AWS here? That is not possible. For that reason, what the company will do is, company will set up, will install a VPN software in your laptop. Cisco VPN, WatchGuard VPN, experienced people if they are working. So they install this. And what it is, using this VPN, they will connect to the company network. They'll connect to the company. So now this laptop is indirectly in the company or not? So as from the company, already VPN is established as or not? So they will be connecting like this. Went inside the head or top of the head? That's why I said, when I say we'll talk about that later, we'll talk later. Okay? But no problem. Kishore, but you understand who asked, right? Yeah. Hmm? Lease line, leasing, renting. Hmm. Good. Anana, is this clear till here, everyone? Super. Nice. Very good. Wow. Okay, Nana. Okay, now I am going to teach you one topic which is super important, and how you are concentrating. I need the same concentration, especially online people. Okay. So when I say sit, get up, sit properly, get up and sit properly and listen this topic. Okay. Oi, you only get up online. Yeah, you get up, sit properly. See, now he sat properly. Fine. All right. So I'll go slowly. Okay. But I'll make you easily understand. Okay. Don't worry. What is this? This is a region. Nana. What is this? This is a region. Which region? Mumbai. In Mumbai, what I did, I went and set up a EC2 instance. What did I set up here? EC2 instance. And then I have deployed one application here. What I have deployed? Of course, you need to have a load balancer, everything, but I don't have space. I'm putting one EC2. Okay. So we have the application here. Fine. So my application running in which region now? Mumbai. Those who are accessing our application name is boom.com. What is it? So anyone who is accessing boom.com from India, they'll have a low latency, high latency. Remember, I told you about two types of latency: low latency, high latency. Which one is good? Low latency means slower, faster. Fast. Very good. So those who are accessing from India, they'll have a obviously low latency. Good. But now I have my customers across the world now. Don't think I'm playing. Huh? So which region is this? Let's say Ireland. This one, Canada. Okay, USA. And this is Sydney. Upper Tokyo. Yeah. Fine. Now tell me, our application is running in Mumbai and my customers are in these locations. Can you tell me, for all these people, they'll get what type of latency? Low or high? Low or higher? Obviously high latency. Why? Because it is very far. Now, I want you to think how to resolve this issue. So you need to give the low latency for all the customers across the world. So now tell me, what is the solution for this? Think. Think. I want. Think. No, no, no. Don't talk about the service names. For all, it is high latency. So what you are thinking? Do you got anything in your mind? You should get. So what this guy said already is, sir, where is our application at the moment? In Mumbai. And Ireland, so customer, let's say this guy Tokyo, we have here Ching Chang. Who is there? Ching Chang is the customer who is accessing from all the way from Tokyo. Okay. And he started uh, calling you that, hey, your boom.com is not working. Right. I have my Japan customers also. They speak like this only. Right. So they say that boom.com is not working because it is very, it's not say not working, but it is very slow. It is not opening. Why? Because of a lot of distance is there. Someone is saying increase the speed, internet speed. What? Should I go to Japan and increase the speed? No, right? So what should we do? So as these guys, few people said, sir, your application is in Mumbai. No, keep the application in every region. No, keep application, the same application in every region. So here initially in how many regions I have my application? One. But you are telling to keep the application in all the regions. That meaning total how many? 6 regions. So my cost will be multiplied into 6 times. My project is not, doesn't have that much budget now. So I'm saying no, applications cannot be put in every region, but I want a good performance from all the regions. How? For this purpose only, AWS came up with a service called, now tell me here, this guy, the user is in where? Tokyo, for example. Where is the cloud? Generally, what is the definition? Where is the cloud? Cloud is present in the remote location. So for this user, the remote location is Mumbai, correct? So he's connecting all the way to Mumbai cloud. So AWS came up with a service called Cloud Front. Cloud Front. So now for this user, the cloud should be somewhere or he should be in front. So for that reason, AWS came up with a service called Cloud Front. Say that. So the service name is CloudFront, and how it will work, listen this carefully. So basically the user is where in his own location. For him, whatever the application is there somewhere in Mumbai, the application should not be in Mumbai, it should be in front of him. But should we keep the application in front of him? We don't keep it because of the budget. So AWS came up with a service called CloudFront. In this CloudFront, there is a concept called edge location. Say that. Edge locations. AWS has edge locations in every country. Sir, what this edge location will do? Edge location will cache. What it does? Cache. What edge location will do? What is the meaning of cache? Cache. Frequently accessed data. So everything, whatever the data that we're accessing, everything is cached in the edge locations. Where are these edge locations? Edge locations, and by the way, edge locations are completely managed by AWS. But where are these edge locations? Edge locations are in every country. Remember, edge locations, regions, both are different. Both are not same. Region we know. Edge location, let's say how many regions are there in India? Two, Mumbai and Hyderabad. But our edge locations in India, you know where are there? It's there in Bangalore, in Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi, right? Your place, huh? No, right? So many big cities, you know, AWS has kept his own edge locations. Sir, what is that edge location? Is it server? Sir, we don't know. That is managed by AWS. But what it is doing, it is caching. What it is doing? Caching. What is doing, Nana? Caching. Caching what? Your application data will be cached in the edge locations. You getting it? Right? Slowly. Right? Now see here. There are two scenarios, Nana. One scenario is with the CloudFront. Another scenario is without CloudFront. Yes or no? Let's talk about without CloudFront. Without CloudFront meaning everyone will have the high latency or not? Without CloudFront, I'm talking about without CloudFront. Without CloudFront meaning, see here, user is here. User will type what? Boom.com. User will type boom.com. Okay, which is the service in AWS will hit first? Route for not no, route 53. Say that. Don't say route. Route. What is that? Route 53. And from route 53, mappings will be there or not? And then it will from route it will go to the ELB. Fantastic, fantastic. Right? From ELB it will go to the EC2. Yes or no? This is with CloudFront or without CloudFront? Without. Without CF. CF meaning CloudFront. Without CloudFront. High latency or low latency? High latency. Now, with the CloudFront, how does it work? See. So, with the CloudFront, high latency or low latency? Okay, how? User will type what? Boom.com. It will go to the Route 53. After Route 53, whenever you create a CloudFront, so CloudFront will give you the nasty URL again. What is that? Cloud. So from Route 53, it will send to whom? CloudFront. And CloudFront will send to load balancer. So here CloudFront meaning whichever the place that the user is there, and it will be cached in all their edge locations. Yes or no? No? With the CloudFront, without CloudFront. Right? So I'll tell you here. Again, see here. CloudFront. So I have my application in Mumbai initially. Okay. And everyone started accessing across the regions, and everyone shouted at me that, hey, Babu, your application is very slow because I have a high latency. Because everyone from Tokyo, Ireland, they're connecting to Mumbai. Is there higher, lower? High latency. Now what I do is I went to CloudFront, and then what I do is in S3, what do? We create buckets. In EC2, what do? We launch EC2 instances. In RDS, what we create? Databases. Like this, in CloudFront, we create something called distribution. Say that. What we create? Create distribution. What we create in CloudFront? While creating distribution, AWS will ask, hey Babu, where is your origin? Where is your origin? Where is your origin? Where is our origin, guys? Our EC2 instance, right? And then it will ask, which edge location that you want us to cache? Is it only in India? Is it only in US? Is it only in Asia? So here, your wish. Here, you can go with North America or enter Europe or Asia. Based on the continent, you can select. If you select Asia, so your application will be cached in the entire Asia edge locations. If you select US, then it will be cached in the entire US. And there is also something called use all edge locations. All edge locations meaning entire world. Entire world. So after that, what you do? You create distribution. What you do, Nana? Create. See here, create distribution. Once you create distribution, what will happen is our AWS, whenever you create a CloudFront, see here, our AWS will take your application data and cache to the entire edge locations. Who will cache it? AWS. AWS will cache to the entire edge locations. Now, tell me, AWS will cache the data to the entire edge locations. So, do you think that AWS is using normal internet? From Mumbai, it has to cache your data to all entire world or not? So, does it use your normal internet? No. So, AWS has its own network. So, the entire content, guys, entire content, whatever there is in Mumbai application, will be delivered using that network, and that network name is called CDN. What is that? CDN. What is that? Content Delivery Network. So the entire content from your origin. So this is your origin. So the entire content in the origin will be delivered to the edge location using what network? Content Delivery Network. Do you need to worry about CDN? No, because that is AWS network. He's using AWS network to go and edge, cache the entire edge locations. You understand? What you need to do is simple. Is if you want to use CloudFront, assume that you have a load balancer EC2 instance application is running in Mumbai. Okay. Without CloudFront, everyone started shouting high latency problem. What you need to do simply now, go to which service? CloudFront. Which service? CloudFront. Go to CloudFront. Okay. Go to CloudFront. And what you need to create? Distribution. And while creating distribution, it will ask, Babu, where is your origin? Which is our origin? Which are Mumbai or Mumbai ELB or EC2, select it, right? And it will ask, Babu, in which edge locations you want to cache us? Asiana, Europeana, all. If you select all, so your AWS will cache your application across the world in all edge locations, right? And it will give the URL to you. This is the CloudFront URL. Now that CloudFront URL, where do you do the makeup? Route 53. Where do the makeup? Route 53. So that is how here it is. See, user will try to access boom.com. It will go to Route 53. Route 53 will send to CloudFront. Now see here, our user Ching Chong is here in Tokyo. Okay, the user is here. User is here. Now tell me, whenever without CloudFront, if he tried boom.com, without CloudFront, if he type boom.com, it will go all the way to where? To Mumbai, and then it will respond. Higher, lower, high latency. Now what you do, you configure CloudFront, create distribution now. And whenever he try to access boom.com, and this user will connect to which one? Edge location. And edge location will respond to the user. And now tell me, the data from here to here will be cached using what network? CDN. So this is CDN. The arrow marks are all CDN. Understood now? Understood online? Clear till here? I still have, but you understand the concept first of all. Fantastic. So the question is, sir, for how long it will cache? For how long it will cache? Here we have a concept called TTL. Say that. Time to live. Say what is that? TTL. Time to live. Example, I have mentioned 12 hours. How many hours? Guys, example, it's not 12 hours. You can put 0 also. You can put 1 hour, 2 hours, maximum 12 hours, 24 hours also you can put. But I'm example here. Example is 12 hours. For example, where is Ajay? So assume that we have our Ajay here. Ajay is a developer. What he did is, he developed an application, and then in that application, he put iPhone price is this. How much? He forgot to put one more zero. He forgot to put one more zero, and he deployed the application. And what happened? The CloudFront will cache this in the all edge locations or not? Now iPhone 10,000 rupees got cache in all edge locations. Now everyone started accessing the application, and for all of them, what it will be visible? How much money? How much? 10,000. And what the people will do? They will start. Array, iPhone 10,000 rupees. They will start purchasing it. So as a manager, what I do is, I'm getting a message. Array, ting ting ting, purchasing. Array, acha chal raha, right? So when I went and checked, iPhone he mentioned as what? 10,000 only. Then I ran to Ajay and said, hey, Ajay Babu, what you did? Change it immediately. But what he did is, now he went and changed from 10,000 to how much now? 1 lakh. Now tell me, will that be immediately visible in the edge locations? For how long it will take? 12 hours. Because the time to live, he has set up how much? 12 hours. The edge location cache is now for how many hours? 12 hours. So now the iPhone 1 lakh rupees will not be updated to all edge locations for next 12 hours. It will update after 12 hours. Edge location will get the latest data from the Mumbai and put it to the edge location after 12 hours. Is it good to wait for 12 hours now in this situation? Right? I'll go bankruptcy, right? So for that reason, I want to change it immediately. Everything it is cached. I want to delete that cache or not? I want to do it immediately. For that reason, AWS knows that this kind of things might happen. For that reason, here we have invalidate cache option is there. What is that? Yes, you can modify, Sudhakar. Invalidate cache. So if I go in invalidate cache is nothing but deleting the file or deleting the cache. So once you delete the cache, what will happen is edge location will get the data again from the origin. If you invalidate cache, the data will be deleted in all the edge locations and the latest data will be picked immediately from the origin. Now every customer will see 10,000 or 1 lakh now? 1 lakh. So if you want to delete the cache, what is the option that you should choose? Invalidate cache. So now, if anyone asks you, how much time the data is cached, what do you say? It will be cached based on TTL value. Based on what? TTL. You can change the TTL values how much ever you want. But maximum is, I remember, 24 hours. How much? 24 hours. You got this? Now, edge locations are completely managed by AWS. What edge locations will do? Edge locations is nothing but application caching. What's that? Application caching. So does it cache only static data and dynamic data also? Both static and dynamic data will be cached. It will both cache it. You understand the concept? Do you remember in the starting days of basics, I told you, Babu, which region will you select? You said Mumbai. Remember Mumbai? But someone asked, sir, if my customer is in US, then how, sir? If my customers are across the world, then how, sir? Remember, if I told this topic on that day, you will not be sitting today here. Yes or no? What sir is teaching, I cannot not understanding. For that reason, I told you, but Babu, on that day, hold it. Time comes, I'll talk about the topic. Now the time came, so we have discussed the topic. Okay. So Avinash is asking, sir, could you please repeat invalidate cache? I have given nice example also, no, for invalidate cache. So invalidate cache meaning you are deleting the cache in the edge location. How many times? Your wish. But AWS will charge for that. Right? Assume index.html is there, your landing page. In that page only, your iPhone numbers, everything are there. So what you need to do, you need to delete that page or not? Do you need to delete the entire application or only the page? Only the page. So when you click on invalidate cache, it will ask which page you want me to invalidate. You put index.html, enter. And index.html will be deleted in all edge locations and latest index.html will be retrieved from Mumbai. Okay, Avinash? Yes, of course they will charge. Immediate. Okay. So no, Kishore. So Kishore, this is mostly from the front end, Kishore. So these edge locations, this CloudFront, mostly people use for the front end. So front end meaning, let's say I open all the images, CSS files, JavaScript, Java files, all which is very commonly used will be cached. Your database will be cached. Huh? No. For caching the database, yesterday we have learned that service. Which service? Elastic Cache. So for caching purpose, you need to use that. But this is mostly from the front end. Let's say I put Amazon.in. See, Fatak it came. See how many images are there here. So many images. Do you think this Amazon.in is hosted in our Hyderabad? It is somewhere hosted in some place, but how come it will came that much fast? Because all these things are coming from edge locations, and edge locations are in Hyderabad only, right? So if you just right click and inspect it, you see, right? Do you see this here? No. View page source. Do you see this here? So all the images are coming from this. This is nothing but what is that? Edge location only. So when you create a CloudFront, so CloudFront will give the nasty URL or not? That nasty URL can be made up or not. So we can do the makeup where? In Route 50. So this is the makeup of Route CloudFront here. This one. So all the images they will store in one. They will store in the CloudFront. See, or not only images. See, there everything is coming from the same one only. Images, EU, SSL images, Amazon.com. Take any image and see every images are coming from the same thing or not. See, so all the images are coming from the nearest edge locations only. Okay, Kishore. So how CloudFront different from Elastic Cache? Kalyani, guys, Elastic Cache is on the database side, and this is from that is backend. And now I'm talking about front end. CloudFront is from the front end mostly. Kalyani, okay. Which when distribution asks, we should give LB, right? Yes, you need to give the LB. So if we invalidate the cache, the customer from the Tokyo location will again have high latency. What will the detail? Guys, for first time it will connect. See, whichever the website that you open, for the first time it will take time or not? First time it will take time because there will not be cache there in the edge location. The second time onwards, whatever is the commonly used, that will everything will be cached in the edge location. Second time it will be faster. Okay, Mahesh. Sir, when you say TTL 24 hours, does it mean application owner has to cache every? No. So Sai Kumar, guys, this caching we need to do it or automatically will be cached? Automatically. We no need to do cache every 24 hours. Okay. Sai Kumar. So if you want to select our code in edge location before the limit of data, can we invalid cache and deploy again? Yes, you can. You can, Avinash. Okay, sir. User CloudFront create test. Yes, we need to create the CloudFront. By default, will it be enabled? No, whichever the services that you have in AWS, we need to go and enable it. If data keep changing how it was, don't use it. Simple as that. If you have such a dynamic website, so but your website, see, this is dynamic. Our Amazon.com is dynamic or static? Dynamic, because it connected to the database in the backend. Every website will have the images. Every website will have a JS files. Every website will have CSS files. All those are commonly used or not. So all those things will be cached. But the database data will be cached? No. But all the reports also from the database can be cached if required. But not if the data is keep on changing it. I don't think so. CloudFront is the best option for you. Okay. Yes, sir. But every website has some static files. Remember, without static files, there will not be any website. Did I answer all your questions? Online, did I answer all your questions? If any question is pending, please put it in the chat if I might have overlooked. No, you cannot. Edge locations are, see, by the way, do we have control on the edge locations? No, because edge locations are managed by AWS. Okay, the question here is, sir, can we change only one edge location? Can we invalidate only for a one edge locations? No. So whenever you are invalidating, deleting something, it will be applicable for the all edge locations, not for a particular country. Okay. What if you want to? If you want to show only for a particular country, so don't use edge location. You need to have application there in that case. So remember, this is across the world. If you want to have a low latency, application should be same or different? Same. Application should be same. But if you want different applications, then keep it in different. Let's say, for example, for your, okay, now I have an application here. Let's say I have my application which is in Hindi. This is in Hindi. In Ireland, Irish. Canada. Hey, not Canada, it's English only, no, in Canada. There is no Canada. US, US, English, right? Okay. Sydney, English. Tokyo, Japanese, right? So now application same or different? Different, no. In this case, CloudFront will work? No. In this case, CloudFront will not work because if you want to use the CloudFront, the application should be same. So in this case, what you need to do, every region you need to have the application separately. Okay. This is all about architecting, right? Okay. So Naveen, those who are accessing the application, those are customers. We need to do. Customers will not do. We need to do. Sir, when CloudFront is created, data is cached. So even if the user logs on website first time, so it will go to edge logging instead of actually. So first time, yes, Psycho, that's correct. Can we modify TTL from 12 to 10 seconds instead of invalidating cache? No. So that's a good question. So you can keep as 10 second also, but I don't think so. Whenever going for a CloudFront, that meaning it is for caching purpose. Can someone cache for 10 seconds? That is not a use case at all. Moin, right? Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? You understood, Nana? So today I took it slowly because this CloudFront is a very commonly used real-time service. So I hope that you understood this CloudFront, right? Understood, Nana? Any other questions? I'll not be taking another service now. Okay, so I'll take questions. Hold on. So, sir, two topics now. Please explain event bridge and storage gateway. Event bridge. Remember what is event bridge? Where it stores all the events. So, Srinivas, whatever that you do, any click in AWS, anything, all the events, generally event will be generated. All these events will be stored, captured in which service? Event bridge. Okay, Srinivas. Second one, storage gateway. Do you remember storage gateway? On that day, I gave very nice examples also, right? So in on-premises, if we have storage issues, every day you are going purchasing 5 terabyte, 5 terabyte. Will you keep on purchasing 5 terabytes? Will you keep on having 500 terabytes in on-premises? You have expensive, also no space. You need to manage. You need to take care of everything. Instead of that, can you use AWS storage services in your on-premises? Yes. Which service that will help you to do? Storage gateway. Okay, Srinivas. Yeah, mount AWS storage gateway on AWS. Correct. On-premise. Correct. So if cloud is benefiting the organization this much, why currently many companies didn't opt for cloud, sir? Who said that? So Kishore is saying, sir, if cloud is benefiting the organization this much, why current many companies didn't opt for the cloud? I think 80% of the companies are already using the cloud. Nowadays, have you heard about everything is moved to cloud or not? Every company that you take, 100% they have the cloud concepts. 100%. Unless if you have their legacy old infrastructure. See, some companies, yes, there might be some companies they are not using cloud. Why? So there are multiple things. Number one is their applications is not compatible with the cloud. Number one, because their application need to run in on-premises only. They cannot use the remote locations at all. Number one. Number two, due to very highly confidential data. Right? So can I tell to this guy, Right? Hey, I'll tell my secret. I'll tell you my secret. Let's say I'm telling to this girl, I'll tell you one secret. Don't tell to anyone. What will happen? Someone other day, definitely she will tell to someone or not. That meaning I'm testing her and I'm telling something. Here also you're trusting AWS and putting your data. AWS has a guarantee that data is safe and stored and secure. But still, it's a third party guy or not. So if you think that you have very super high confidential data, those kind of companies, they are not opting to the cloud yet. Okay. But Kishore, everyone are moving. Okay. So what exact things we do from on-premises using VPN? What exact thing? If whatever you do in AWS, if you want to connect to AWS, you need to connect through VPN only. Okay. What exactly things meaning? You can launch. Is it anything that you do in AWS, whatever the services that we are using till now, everything is through with the VPN only from company if you want to connect. Sir, whenever we create distribution at the time only, edge locations will create us, sir. Do we create edge locations or do we use edge locations? Naveen, we use, not create. Okay. Yes, everything is encrypted. Yes, Sai Kumar. Sir, which is a frequently used service in AWS? Can we say that? It's purely depend on the requirement, but I can say there are core services that are very frequently used. Which one? EC2 is there, S3 is there, load balancers, RDS as a database in the backend, VPC, very commonly used services. No, Kishore. And by the way, as I told you, Kishore, the databases that we are covering is from the infrastructure point of view. Are we going and creating any databases? Are we creating any tables inside it? No, we are not doing that for sure. But I might show you for fun creating some database and tables, but you don't take it seriously and ask me to teach SQL queries. No. Okay, na? Any other questions na, online? I'll still wait for it, but meanwhile take the screenshot. Sir, by when we need laptops to next? So you can start next week. Laptops are needed. Take the screenshot. Today, what are the services covered? Route 53, VPC, CloudFront, another one, Direct Connect, 4. CDN will come under CloudFront only. Are you guys enjoying the overview? Right now you see, now do you feel that how much you learned so many topics or not? Now I need only one more day. That's enough. One more day for this overview, right? After that, you can stand in front of the real-time person and talk about the services. You can stand in front of. Now, everything you know, Android. Everything you know. If you want to create virtual machine, which one? EC2. If you want to store the state data, S3, shared storage, EFS, archiving, Glacier, right? Physical data transfer, Snow family. And then if you want to secure an infrastructure, VPC, right? And then if you want to quickly deploy the applications, Beanstack, right? And then if you and worldwide, if you want to have a low latency, CloudFront. If you want to do the makeups for the nasty URLs, Route 53. And from company to AWS, how we are connecting through VPN. If you want a direct connection, which service? How are you answering all these things? Right? So now you can stand in front of any real-time person and talk about the services. That is the power of overview we have learned. Take it. And also, if you go and read, can you remember these many services with the definitions, with the purpose? Highly impossible. That is what that is what many people what they do. They will say that, sir, I can learn from YouTube and Udemy, that demi, this demi. But do you remember all these things? Teaching method is important. Okay. Finally someone said, Ria sir magic, huh? Teaching is very... Oh, what is that? Harish, you are my previous batch guy. Which batch? You already completed or... So, thank you, Avinash. In target group, we give web service or we can give both, Harish. Yeah. So banking, banks will prefer cloud, AWS, yes. Banks also prefer cloud, but they go for the hybrid cloud concept. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow, no class. Okay. So, but don't expect every time. So as we have been boom boom continuously for so many days, right? Take a gap and come back freshly on Monday, right? Monday, I need one more day for the overview and then khatam, and then we'll go individual service, learn and do the practicals there, right? So do not hurry, relax. We have a lot of time. Aram say slowly and we will win the race. Okay. Let's not hurry at all. Okay. And also Telegram group, I already asked him to create it, but I don't know whether he created, but I'll just ask him. Thank you so much, sir, for answering patiently. No problem, Kishore. Thank you. Tomorrow, no class. Tomorrow, no class. Okay. So next class is on Monday. So what I would say is on Monday, guys, you have 2 days. No, everything is registered in your brain. I understand. But before coming, so from day one to Tila, just to revise it and come. That's it. Because when you revise it, it will be easier to grasp next coming concepts. Okay. Prajwal, no Prajwal, but I'll help you if required. Okay. That require. So it is all about ETL process there. So if I want to talk about ETL, I need to talk about big data, and that is developers service, Prajwal. Everyone cannot grasp that. So please upload all the slides on Google Classroom. I'll try. Okay, I'll upload. Could you share interview questions and answer document if available? I'll share. It contains everything. Just go through my mates, but I'll share also. Can you get the final CC for today? Online. Hold on. Okay. Take it. Tuka? Mm. All right. So that is all for today. Let's connect on Monday with the next powerful services. Until then, take care, guys. Have a nice day and have a nice weekend. See you on Monday. Good night.